will attempt to kind of break down what we mean when we say nationality, as well as heritage and culture. Now, Moorish American. Today we are called African Americans. African Americans denotes meaning that we originally came from Africa, and we were born here in America. Now, the way modern history has taught this in this day and time is that in 1555.
Okay, hello people. We're getting ready for Daddy's 20-year anniversary for being a mega. Here's my sister. Smile. Want to see the fly guy? Okay, so here.
And the Moors, who originally came from Morocco, Egypt, and Ethiopia, meaning the original man, the original people. And at the time, our religion was Judaism as well as Islam, but we also studied Christianity. We had no problems with that. If you study the history of Moorish Spain at that time, and the rest of Europe at that time, during the time of Christopher Columbus, in Spain we had what we would call modern day today civilization. We had running water, we had hospitals, we had universities, colleges, textile factories. We had scientists and laboratories. We made paper, we wrote books, we sold books, we had bathhouses everywhere that you went. So therefore, the foundation of modern Western civilization was established when Christopher Columbus supposedly discovered America. But we will clear that up today, that he did not discover America, only maybe for the Europeans who knew not of that, but we will share the rest of that information as we go. So therefore, in 1555, a man named Sir John Hawkins, who was commissioned by the Queen of England, who supposedly had said that the world was flat, found out that he was inquiring and trying to come over to America. That took place in the 1490s, I believe it was 1492, as we were taught in school. So now at about 1555, Sir John Hawkins, or Sir John Hopkins, you can look this up in any encyclopedia, went to war with what they called the Spanish Armada. It was not the Spanish Armada, but it was the Moorish Armada. We did speak Spanish because we are the originators of the language Spanish. Spanish is not foreign to African Americans, so-called Negro and colored and black people. Spanish was our language then, and it's our language today. It's just, as we mentioned, when we came over in slavery, our language was taken away. Our culture was taken away. Our religion, everything that makes a modern civilization and tradition and heritage worthwhile for a person to build nation building, that was taken away. It was a fake, everything was taking place or put in its place, and original was grafted out of us. Therefore, in Moorish Spain, as we learned in school about Christopher Columbus discovering America, in 1555, the Spanish Armada, which was giant ships at that time that carried gold and gems and silks and silver and all that kind of thing, Sir John Hawkins went to war with the Moors to finally defeat us over there in the Mediterranean. As he defeated us, he basically enslaved us. That's when we were in Spain, and some of us were in Germany, and some of us were in other places throughout Europe. We had to then take the teachers and go undercover. Today we call that modern day masonry and Shriners. Now the same thing had happened originally with the Great Pyramids in the ancient pyramid age when we fell. The original Hebrews and our brothers the Egyptians, when the Persians and others came in called the Hyksos and began to destroy our culture, we had to go into hiding. It did not re-emerge again until about 700 AD with the advent of the Moors coming out of Arabia, the Yemen Arabia, meaning the ancient Ethiopian Jews studying with Muhammad and what we call today Islam, came up through Egypt and Turkey and all over the planet, and we resettled a new capital in Spain. You can look that up in any history book or on the internet. But today we want to let you know that that same culture was continued, it was given to us for a modern day and time. We think that as African Americans we did not have a culture. First of all, the word Africa is a word that means the soil. In Hebrew, when you read Genesis, you have the word Afra, which is an A, a F, and an R, Afra. That means the soil that the original man, Adam, was made from trillions or thousands of years ago. over 6,000 years ago. The original Adam was 50,000 years ago, and the grafted Adam was 6,000 years ago. You know, talking about the different races on the planet. We do not have the time to go over that and discuss that today, but we do want to let you know that that time the man was made from the soil. It was called Afra. So Africa and Ka meant spirit or a container.